I got it here. See what you did? You confused it.
A-side semifinals of the A division. On both. Yeah.
And welcome back to it. We are right back into the action, guys. We are just underway again, live Lakeside Resorts here in Penticton, British Columbia for CCS BC Championships. We have Joe Spence, Dexter Ambag on the right-hand table. Left-hand table, Nick Kruger, Lake McKay battling it out. These are both A-side matches. And we are ready to rock and roll. And once again, help us out. Smash that share button.
Got the Battle of BC on the left and Alberta versus BC on the right.
Absolutely.
Dexter being from BC.
Yeah, some really, really good matches here, guys. Make sure you help us out. Share it up. We are getting down to the nitty-gritty of things. I believe this is A-side semis.
It is. Yeah, winners of each one of these play each other for the hot seat.
You bet.
Joe drew that a little far back. He was hoping for the one next.
He still got the one ball. It's a matter of whether he wants to take it on. I kind of think he has to here. One ball bottom left hand. Has to avoid that 12 ball. He'll have the 4 ball into the top right. 5 ball into the top left. The question is, does he see enough of the 6 ball? Can't quite tell.
There's a window there.
There's a window, but I don't know if he can see enough of it.
Not from here, you can't. I don't think.
Technically speaking, but we're not talking technicalities.
It's where you're currently residing.
Absolutely. Slow up.
So you take the thin cut on the 4, come back and forth, and trying to play the window for your final shot. It's a little tough.
Lake McKay looking good on the left table. Four ball into the side, roll up. Well, depending on how he wants to play, you can draw this for bottom left, roll up for bottom right. Terry, thanks for tuning in again, all the way from Toronto. So he liked to draw that, put that into the bottom left-hand table, taking a 1-0 lead. Lake McKay over Nick Kruger. So what do you do if you're Joe here? Straight draw? I can't quite tell the angle.
Oh.
I think he's perfect.
Good, are you?
As good as he could be. Nice little chop shot here. Ooh, used the whole pocket there. Joel Spence looking good. Perfect. Joe takes Joe draws first blood. And we will give a shout out to one of our sponsors here on the Q Sports Live. It is Karma Tattoos, based out of Burnaby, BC. If you are in the area looking for some new ink, check them out. They've got Facebook, they got the website going on, Instagram, they got it all. And that is Patrick Bayless. He is also a pool player playing in the event here. And Lake just won the pro in BC last week. He sure did. Mike Pringle Isaac was also in that event, played really well.
Yeah.
Back again from West Virginia. Thanks for joining in again, John.
Joe dry on the right, Lake makes one on the left.
Keith, thanks for joining in. Beautiful Victoria, BC. And you are more than welcome, Keith. So we'll see on the right-hand table here, Joe dries, breaks dry.
Dries breaks.
He dries breaks. Fumbling my words already. We're only sitting at 5 o'clock or just about 5 o'clock here, and I'm fumbling my words already. However, we will see if Dexter can take advantage, make it tie ball game. Thompson, Manitoba checking in. Thank you, Kim.
Thank you, Michael.
Indeed. Guys, help us out. If
Sure.
you are joining, smash that share button. These guys make really quick work of these matches, so they will go really, really quick. Nice shot from Lake on the left-hand stream table. Yeah, maybe that's my problem, Keith. I haven't had a drink yet. Oh, doesn't want the nudge on the 2-ball. That is going to complicate things. Wouldn't have been so bad had the cue ball got straight as well. You could always draw off the 14 to break that stuff out again, but the way that this ended up, that's going to complicate the run here. Any ladies coming up? Not sure, Carrie. We are more or less putting on whatever they throw at us. I kind of think that they're going to stick with the men's advanced at this point.
They are, that is scheduled for the rest of the day on here.
And Robert checking in from Iowa. Thanks for tuning in again, guys.
And like I was saying, the other thing earlier is the way they schedule these tournaments. If the ladies got a different time allowance for these matches,
Yeah.
it's hard to change around with tables because they've got these running at a certain time limit. And they, again, because we've done some of the scheduling and stuff for the tournaments rerun, you try to keep the same group on the same tables. It makes it a lot
same
easier.
banks. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure, Steve. I just took the address off of their card. You know what, Keith? We do try to have a good sense of humor. We try to keep it entertaining, or as entertaining as what we can. And Lake has certainly moved up in the pool world. His game has really, really shot up, and he's made a bit of a name for himself.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys, still battling my cold here.
Hey.
Yeah, I'm again not sure, Steve. I took it off of their business card. I'll check with them and see if I can get it corrected to whatever the proper address is supposed to be. Hey, thanks, Diana.
Yeah, appreciate it.
We appreciate it. So Dexter is in a little bit tough on this 9 ball. Does he force through the 7? I think on that angle you kind of have to draw in and force yourself through that 7 ball. Because I don't know if he can play tops, miss the 10 ball, and go around 2 rails for the 10 into the same pocket. Force through the 7. Nice shot. Now he's got the 10 ball into the same pocket around 2 rails. And I believe the 8 passes the 3 ball into that side pocket on the left. Nice thin-in shot. Under hit it though. But if he can play the thin cut on that 10 that he just did, I don't see this 8 giving him too much trouble. 4 is sitting there to block the hole, so really no worries on this on the scratch. Perfect shot. Dexter makes it a tie ball game on the right-hand table, left-hand table. A little bit of a safety battle going on between Lake and Nick. Nice shot there. And once again, guys, if you are just tuning in, help us out. Smash that share button.
Yeah,
we are watching the advanced players here at the Lakeside Resorts in Penticton, British Columbia. Wow, did I just fumble on my words there. Maybe I do need a drink. It is for the CCS BC Championships.
Left him a little straight on that 12.
Yeah, he's looking to see whether he can use the angle here. I might be tempted to try to get there off 13 ball in the side, although on the stream doesn't look as steep of an angle as what it really is, but it is pretty steep. We do need an auto share feature, Mason. Brian's wore his share button out. A Diet Pepsi. I can't do Diet, John. Diet don't work for me. That's Ryan's drink of choice, but I can't do the Diet. The aspartame in it is just not for me. Lake goes after it. Does he get on the good side? Does he get on the good side of that rub?
13 does come down to this corner if he doesn't, but past the 9, it's just how do you get back for the 11?
Yeah, I need something. I need sleep. That's what I need, John. I went to bed at 3 o'clock this morning and was back down at the room at 8:30.
Did you go out last night?
I went down.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, it wasn't for long. I was just I was more reamed about how I played yesterday, and my mind wouldn't shut off about it. So I was up till 3 o'clock this morning.
Yep.
Oh, a Dr. Pepper and a Kit Kat. Now you're talking my language, Brian. So Dexter at the table on the right-hand side, looking to take advantage, see if he can get a 1-game lead over Joe Spence. We've got Lake McKay at the table with the potential to take a 2-0 lead over Nick. But he's got to come with a couple of shots here. 13. Do you try to shape the 9, or are you going to draw? Does the 11 pass underneath the 4 to the top right? I wonder if that's what he's looking at. That's okay. Well, I think that's what he was looking at, was whether that 11 passes underneath the 4 ball. Kind of hate to give your opponent a free kick at the can here, so I don't think he's got the 9 ball, and even if he does, trying to get back down for the 11 ball might be a really tall task. So he's going to try to thin this in and then shoot the gap between 7 and 8 for the window. Rearranges the furniture, stuffs the 7 ball over the 9. I don't know if the 7 passes there. I don't think it does. I'm looking down it. No, I don't think that does at all.
He does have an angle on the 6, so to play this, try to shape for the 7, I think. In the left-hand corner.
Oh, nice little soft touch. 7 ball's going to be taken out right here.
Nick's shaking his head like he maybe wanted to come a little straighter on that. I don't know.
Yeah, he wanted down a little bit more. Dexter looking good on the right-hand table here. Is he gonna forward in? Yeah.
Joey's buying us chocolate.
And on that right table with Dexter, that is a steep, steep cut. It doesn't really look that bad on the stream, but when you're looking at that live, that is a steep cut. And with that, Joe with the opportunity now to take the game back, and he can be up 2-1 over Dexter. Really don't think there's a lot of trouble there. I don't know if Joe can see that 13 ball or whether he's got to take the 12 ball and then a 9-13 combination.
We should charge for seating around our table here.
Yeah, there's a few spectators for sure. Defense. I don't know if you're going to see defense out of him, Brian. This when my opponent only has the 8 ball left, unless I can put you in lock up jail, I don't like giving a free kick at anything. I think we're going to see Joe do the same thing. A 9-13 combination.
There's a few of the people watching sitting right beside us. And Nick's just waiting for actually Joe's in the way for him to rack the balls. So go back to the single screen.
Absolutely. Nice forward. Smart shot. That'll leave him the 14 to the top left. Slide back across the table. He'll have the 9 ball down to the bottom right. little bit of a longer bridge, but shouldn't be any issues here.
You can just draw this back.
Yeah, a couple of ways you can do it.
15 straight in the left, top left.
You can slow roll the 9-ball. Leave the 10-ball to the right side rail, 10-ball into the left side, a hit and a stick, 15 to the top left, 8 to the bottom left. You can draw off the 9-ball for the 10-ball to the bottom left. There's a few ways. This is shooter's choice.
Yep.
This is whatever Joe's going to be comfortable with.
Not quite the angle he wanted. I can see him nodding his head there.
Not quite, but again, it's shouldn't be any issues for Joe to clean this up here. Oh, he's going option 2, 15 top left, 8 bottom right. That'll put the 10 to the bottom right, off one rail and back across for the 8 into the bottom left. And that'll put Joe Spence 2-1 over Dexter with the deposit of the 8-ball. And back on Nick and Lake McKay. Lake at the table, shooting high ball. A little bit of a cluster down at the end there. 2 rails out, hopefully on the cue ball side, leaving it for the 13. Oh, I thought he overhit that.
Well, it's going to be tough bridging over a ball, but
well,
nice shot.
Okay, so I wonder now if we see the same type of thing from Lake that we saw in the last match. He missed 3 of these where he had to bridge over. Three of them in a row, actually.
Yeah, he did.
So we'll see if he's got a stroke back in line with the bridge over.
If you just have to roll it in, makes it a little easier, but he's got to
you got to play
hit this
shape.
to try to.
The 12 ball will go into the left even with a slow roll here. Just wants to try to maintain his angles. Got a really bad rub off that 14 ball. However, it does leave a 10-14 combination, 14 into the top left hand. Option B is to try to play the carom, 10 off the 14. Could also play.
Try to play safe, hit the 15
safe,
and stick in behind that 10.
Roll up behind the 10 ball. You bet.
Just got to watch you don't leave.
The bridge over troubled waters for certain. And shooting over top of, or sorry, out of the side pocket is no easy task.
Joe's kicking at a shot here. Off the break, he's hemmed up.
And Lake is shooting off the beach. So he does take over the pocket on that top left-hand table for the 5 and the 2. So Dexter on the right-hand stream table. There is still some work to do on that table. Taking the 6, going to try to play off the 13 and break the 8 and 3 ball. Oh no, slow rolls instead. But did he get the right angle there? Did he get the right angle? Now the 3 will pass into the top right. But how do you shape anything? You're going to
inside spin off the 13. Hopefully you come out, but
well, do you try to kind of a hit and a hope. Were you getting a double kick on this cue ball from the 13? Tried to play forward. Does he have 5 to the side? Really hard to tell from our vantage point whether he's got the 5. I would tend to think if he had that 5 ball, it would have been in the pocket already. Oh, he's shooting at it, so he must have it. Or is he cutting at the 3 ball? So hard to tell sometimes with our angles. Hit that well.
He's got a couple really nice shots here off of this.
I think just one. Take this 4 ball 2 rails around, leave yourself on the high side of cutting in that 7 ball. 7 ball puts you 1 rail off the side across the table for the 3 ball into the same pocket.
Nick and Lake are playing a wicked safety battle over on the left-hand table here. Back and forth, tapping balls around. And
well, again, nobody's wanting to give anybody an inch.
and that's where you'll see the different levels of play, where you see these advanced players will tap balls around, move around, where you
Absolutely.
see the C level of guys will sink their open balls, and then you're stuck with no breakout or no chance.
No soldiers in the war.
Oh, I don't know if he came far enough. Did he? Oh, he's got it, but I don't know if
he's got the 7 ball, but I think he underhit that.
If we can get him to
so
move.
which way are you going to play this, Ryan? Are you going to take the 7 to the top right off the side rail, or are you going around 2?
If I can see exactly how his angle is, I don't know. You got to come around 2 rails in behind it, I think, but I don't know if he's got an angle to punch across there.
Going around 2 rails is risky. 1 rail is certainly the safer play off that side rail, but we'll see how he handles it. Gets on Perfectville. Nice little check siding on that shot. Tie ball game on the right with the deposit of the 8 here. Nicely worked table. So 1 screen on Nick and Lake.
Little stick handling.
Yeah. Horn in. I don't know how much of that pocket he's got. Horn in. Leaves himself good angle on that 9 ball. Maybe a little too much angle on that 9 ball. Play this out. Really nice control there. 15 into the left side pocket. 12 ball down to the bottom right.
Dry
Sorry,
break.
that's the 10 ball down to the bottom right. Oh, I thought he was going to play the other way. Interesting. Oh, there's so much that can go wrong there, but he got good on it. I do believe he's in on the 12 ball. Roll up 15 into the right side is how I would be playing it, but it looks like he's going to draw. I'd want to go to just past center for, yeah, just like that. Just past center for the 15 to the side.
Perfect.
Roll up 8 to the bottom, or sorry, top left.
Ben, how you doing, buddy?
What's happening? Both Bens, Francis and Francisco. I talked to Ben Francis yesterday, and the way he's feeling, I'm glad he's back home in Calgary. He is got a massive, massive cold, to the point when I called him in the afternoon, I thought I woke him up.
Oh.
Yeah. So guys, I think I am going to take a quick little break here. I'll leave you in the capable hands of Mr. Epp. I will be right back. Another copyright claim from YouTube, of course.
I wonder how
I don't even know how they can hear that.
It takes about 5 seconds of music, I think, is about all it does for them to.
I don't know if
It's
I've
crazy.
had 5 seconds of silence.
I don't know, yeah.
How is
How's
Eric making
making
out?
out?
I'll double check. If Ryan will mute me, I'll go take a quick look.
Actually, yeah, they're at the table. Yeah, they had good weather, I guess, at the end of their trip. They showed up. It was raining down in Phoenix, but 2-1 for Eric right now over Andrew. Yeah, that's what I mean. The music's very quiet here, but yeah, we can barely hear it, so I don't know how they can hear it on the mic. Yeah, Eric is playing Andrew on table 20, which is right beside our right-hand table. So that's Eric playing on table 20 there. That's Andrew standing at the table looking. We'll try to keep you up to date on those ones. Joe's awkward bridging over that 12 ball. That 3 must come by this 13 here, the way Joe played that. Yeah, I know if we leave it quiet, And Joe looking good there to go 3-2 ahead. And we still got Lake and Nick playing a little bit of a safety battle back and forth again. It's 4-0 for Steven. David just was checking on that score behind us. And Steven is playing Kyle Jones. Joe gets a 1-game lead with the break here. If he can break a run, 2-game lead's getting pretty good with alternate break. Dry break though. Thanks, Pete. A little unlucky with Lake there, froze on that 7. Don't think he can see that 14. Nice try, but he's left it for Nick. The angle Nick's looking at it, that 1 ball is going to take him into the 13. So he's going to take this tough cut in the side with the 4. What a shot by Dexter there. No, we're using that headsets we got right now. They're not noise canceling. Looks like Nick might have that 1 ball into the side. Well, happy birthday, David. No problem, Justin. Thanks for tuning in. If we can get everybody to keep clicking that share button for us. See if we can jump over 200 viewers here again. This is the A-side semifinals of the Advanced Division. Joe with the foul there. That 5 ball does come all the way down to this bottom right corner on Nick's table on the left there, but Not sure if he's got it to the top left corner is what he's looking at, or bottom left here as he's looking at it. Appears he does. Draw back for the 6. Yeah, is Ben still on? How old is your son turning? Is it 6? I think Nick will have to cut this to the bottom right corner. Just got to watch with this angle. He's setting that cue ball free. Dexter looking to see if he can cut that 13 off the rail to make the combo in the corner. What a shot. A little unlucky with the leave there. He'll have to cut this to the top left. Or he's looking at the side pocket. I think I like the top left corner with makes a little bigger pocket. It's a guess at 6. I'm not sure if Ben's still on or not. Oh, nice try. Dexter's trying to play the 13 off the rail to sink. I think it's a 15 or 14 ball up there. Nice shot. Unlucky with the leave, though. He'll be getting the short cue out, jumping for the 13. Well, here's Lake going to be shooting over top of another ball again. Little shake of his head there. Oh. Dexter with the foul that's opened the table wide open for Joe. Only trouble ball is that 4, but it does go by the 13. He'll start with that ball in hand. Stop shot for Lake. 8 ball in this bottom right corner. This will be a 2-game lead for for Lake. Last ball rolling for Nick. Makes it in the pocket. Joe came up a little short there. Might have to see him take that 3 to the top left. There is Led Zeppelin playing. But it's only YouTube giving us the hassle, so. Nice shot by Joe there. 3 ball on the side, 8 in the top left. Nice shot by Joe. He'll be up 4-2. And breaking, I believe. Nope, he's not. Nice little bump on that 4 ball. It did not go by that 11. Again, it's alternate break, rack your own, race to 7. So alternate break, you get a couple game lead, makes it tough to come back. Dexter needs to win this one. How many games left? We're going to be streaming right through till midnight tonight. I believe the final of the A division here, the championship match, is scheduled to start at 10:30 p.m. First place gets $2,000 plus a free entry into this tournament next year. So we're looking at about $2,200. Second place is worth $13,000. Third place is $600. Fourth is $150. And this is the A-side semifinals, so the winners of each one of these will play each other at 7:30 tonight for the hot seat. The losers go and play in the 5th-6th match against either Stephen Halem or Kyle Jones, or Eric or Andrew. All the brackets and charts are on CompuSports. Nice shot by Nick there. 8 ball goes straight past that 11 into the top left-hand corner. He's just going to have to play this with some inside. Nice shot. Thanks to David, just came and said Steven won his match against Kyle. So the loser of Dexter and Joe will play Steven on the B side. And the loser of Nick and Lake will play the winner of Eric and Andrew. Hey Ben, how you doing? Straight into the side pocket for Joe. What a big break. Or no, cue ball's still there. I thought that was cue ball went rifling into the side pocket, but not much to shoot at. He's got the combination onto the 3, but it's a messy table. I think he'd. Yeah, you're in Barcelona. It's got to be really good. No problem, Patrick. Thanks for tuning in. You're back tomorrow. So Ben's got a long flight tomorrow night, coming back to cold Calgary. My mic is cutting out because I'm turning the volume off on it where I'm chatting with Sabrina and Ted right behind me that are running the tournament here. Ted's the president, and Sabrina's the one that hosts the tournament here in Penticton. So as I'm talking to them, I turn the mic off. So it's not, I'm cutting it in and out. So well, that was a smart shot by Nick there. Although I think he's left the three ball doesn't cut past. I believe that's the 10 to this bottom right hand. So the only makeable ball for Lake is the 7, but he does not want to move that. That's what's blocking that 8 ball. 16 and a half hours. Wow. Thanks, Mike. Hey, Rob. Thanks for tuning in. Oh, Joe missed that breakout. And I don't know if that 4 will bank into the side with the way it's sitting there, but Joe's got shots on the 6 and the 1, but nothing to break that 4 out. Glenn in Edmonton, minus 21 tonight. You guys in Edmonton deserve that. And I'm just kidding. Got to give Edmonton a hard time being from Calgary. It's been down -8 or -9 here, I think, at night, which is cold this time of year for Penticton. Got about 10 centimeters of snow last night, about 4 inches. Yeah, like David's saying beside me, it'd be just enough to shut Vancouver down. Well, even in Penticton here, I took off to Tim Hortons this morning, and some guys sliding through the intersections. They're not too used to all the snow. Yeah. Well, it is a law here in BC, I believe, to be on the highways, you have to have winter tires. Yeah, I don't think that 4 banks. It's sitting over top of the 14. He doesn't have a shot. Plus the angle he needs. Yeah. Joe's down there looking at the top of the table. If he can sink that 6 ball and leave himself on an angle somewhere on that 1 to come and break the 4 out, but that's tough. The way it's sitting on, I'll see if I can zoom in and show you before he shoots it. Sorry guys for the autofocus there, but I don't think that with that angle it won't bank to the side. It'd come off that 15. Let's call it on that side. Let's try the 2 bank. How'd he hit that? Wow. That was very nice bank by Joe. That one does cat past that 6. He'll have to get his jump cue out. Yeah. Does he? Yeah. Yep. That's the IQ. Yep. I don't know. They won't tell us. No. Oh, he fouled. That's try to find the best players you can play against. That's how you're going to learn, Rob. Tie game on the left. Oh, sorry, had the score wrong. It's 4-2 for Lake or Nick. David's just going to check out the score. Nick. That's the correct score. Nick's up 4-2. Oh, Dexter with the miss, but he's left it tough. I think the only thing Joe might be able to try here is six into the stripe, sink the strike, and try to draw in behind that 8-ball. Or try to get the 6 in behind, covering that bucket. Now Nick on the left hand here, I think the only thing I might see him do because of the 3 in the side. 3 off the 2 down for the combo. I didn't see exactly what happened. Scratch on the 8 is a loss. Lake is up. I had David go check. I'll just double check. That is Lake ahead 4-2 over there. We had it backwards. So Joe's left it pretty tough here for Dexter. I'm not sure if he can get a safe here somewhere or. I think I might roll down if he can see the edge, even if he can't. Off the rail, off the 15. Although he looks like he's lined up to go for the combo. It's a nice try by Lake to break out that 14 on the left-hand table. Another nice attempt by Lake. He's got a little bit of angle here on this. I believe it's the 11 ball up here. He could try to super draw it back into the 14 again, but that doing that, you want to make sure you got a shot on the 14 after, because that 13's tough. And Lake's to the point where he's almost got to go for this. There's no way to hide or nowhere to leave that Nick doesn't have a good shot at running out. Here you can see the angle that he's got. He does have a little bit. He should be able to maybe draw that back into that 14 if he wanted to try. See our lovely ref crew over on the left-hand side there watching. And give a shout out to our refs. On the right is Michelle, in the center is Wayne Knight, and on the left is Royce Kwan. He's playing it safe. Lake wasn't going to try that big draw shot. I don't know what he can. This is the way he's left. This is 2 rails and out and try to go down and break that 14. Never really want to leave the tough ones to your last shot, but oh, nice. Got that lucky kick off the 7, but now he's got a bank. Bank with natural shape for that 8 ball. Let's go a little top left. Nick gives him the 8 ball. And if you notice the lady shooting on the table in behind Joe there, it's Marianne McConnell, multi-time winner of this event in the Ladies Masters. I believe she's won a few of the Canadian Championships too. Great shot. No, Marianne McConnell. Yep. Ooh, Lake with the cue ball off the table. Messy table, though. This is the top division, Mike. These are the A players, advanced. Overcut by Joe. It is behind the line, yep. But yeah, it is a very tough table. Dexter's got a little work here too. I'm not sure if that 3 will pass the 5 for the combo wired for that, so he's 4 will go on the side depending on where he's got the cue ball sitting. So CCS, Canadian Cue Sports, associated with the ACS, play world standardized rules. Which is cue ball behind the line on the break. What's that? No. That's it. We're going home. The bar's out of Canadian. Big pocket for Joe on the side here. Joe is on the hill. No, Joe just won. Yeah. I had the score wrong. Joe is in the A-side final. He will play the winner of Lake and Nick. So we'll see Joe back at 7:30, be the A-side final. Dexter's from Vancouver. Joe's originally from Prince George, but living in Calgary for the past few years. Nick lives in Penticton here. Lake is out in Vancouver as well. And while Nick's shooting here, we'll give a shout out to his company. Runs a wine tours shuttle bus here in Penticton, the Okanagan. So Connoisseur Tours or something like that. So if anybody's going to be in the Okanagan area, you want to do a wine tour, Nick's the guy to talk to. I'll look it up here quick. I got it. Connoisseur Wine Tours is Nick's company. This lake's looking good to go up on the hill here against Nick. He underhit that a little bit, so he'll take this to the bottom right corner. We got about 35 people standing around the table watching this match here. What's for dinner? I don't know. Grant's going, he's eating dinner right now. I don't know what he's got. I'm going to go after this match, find something to eat. We haven't eaten since breakfast, so. Lake is on the hill. He's taking a quick break. He's running to the bathroom. And Nick just ran out of the room, or sorry, Lake did, but he failed to tell Nick he was leaving, so Nick's going to continue along. Which Nick has every right to continue play. If you're going to take your break, you take it when it's your rack. Stuffed peppers, that's one of my favorites. Wow. I don't think that can get any closer to not dropping. Steven won his game. I'm not sure how Eric's doing over on his match. Eric's on the hill in his match. Six five for Eric over Andrew. It's be Nick with the break and run. If he can, you got to draw this back out, maybe play that 8 to this bottom left. Or if you hit a little too hard, you play it in the side. But perfect for the side pocket. That'll be 6-3. And while we're waiting, this is Andrew at the table over here playing Eric. Andrew is shooting high ball over there, and that's why he's looking at it. He's got nowhere for that 14 to go. And like I said over there, Eric is on the hill. 6-5 leading Andrew. So wow. Big break. $7-12 is the only issue. And the 10-4. Sorry, I thought he was going to try to kick that back in the side. That's why I switch over here. So Lake will have to take this 9 into this bottom right corner, I believe, unless he's got the 15. Looks like he does. Andrew's in tough over on this table. Eric will put him back in jail again. I think Nick's looking at carrying him off and or billiarding off and sinking the 15 off the 1. Nice shot.
Did you bring them down yet or no?
No.
Okay, we'll come back later. No problem.
Over there. 6'5", Eric. Yeah. That was nice. Yeah, if he can cut that 11 over, he's looking good. He used all the pocket there. Ooh. Yep. And basically stop shot on the 2, and then 8 in the top right. Eric just won his match. So the loser of this plays Eric, I believe. They do. Loser of this one will play Eric. Six, 4. Here's some of our sponsors for the weekend here, guys. Karma Tattoo. We're in Burnaby, BC. Mike Burton Home Team. If you guys are in the Calgary area looking to buy or sell a house, these are the guys you want to talk to. He wants nice tight rack here. Seven's easy starter, but some work to do. Unless he plays that combo to the 5 on the side. But no. He was looking at the window to cut the 5 over there originally from the 7 when he's looking straight up, but it is a bigger pocket with that ball hanging over the side, but it's tough. I think the 13 passes to this bottom right corner if he wants to take it. No, he's going low ball. Be the 5 in the right-hand side pocket. I'm not sure if that 3 ball passes this bottom left corner, but yeah. 3 does have the window between the 11 and the 13 for that top left corner, but still got the 2 there is tough. The only issue, Joe was just saying stop shot on the 6, shoot the 3, but It's a little off angle. He's going to be drifting to the left, or our left, looking at the 6 with a stop shot. It's just a little off angle coming down. So he came a little far for the 3, but I think he might have the cut on the 2. And whichever he does, it's still tough to make it down for the 1 ball here. He's to the point now, it's tough to hide anywhere too. So that's why we're taking some time here. This is Nick's Lake on the hill. He's got to finish this or find a way to put Lake in jail, but that's going to be tough. Joel's just saying you got to bank the 2. I don't know if you can take the 3 ball to that top left and leave yourself a cut on that 2 to try to make it down to the 1, but I think that 15 ball is just in the wrong spot. You're going to run into it. Well, you should know, Nigel. I mean, with the clock, you got to have somebody manning it. Basically like a ref on every table, and you got to do it for the whole tournament. So I think he's just wants to draw it back a couple inches here. Oh, he's bank. I don't know the angle I'm looking at. That's 15 balls. Looks like it's in the way for the bank. He's going to have to spin this right hand. Needs to come around for that 1 anyway, but yeah, this is trouble for Nick. I thought that 15 was in the way, but I think Lake wanted to come more down table with that, so he'll have to take the 13. Draw back out for the 10 in the top right. Take care of the 11 and then work his way back up this way. That almost bounced out of that pocket. Hey Bev, how you doing? So you just roll this ahead, play the 9 in this bottom left, come around a couple rails for the 8 ball. And if Lake does get this, guys, we'll reset before we start. We'll have Stephen and Eric playing Nick and Andrew next. So with this, we'll do a quick reset. We'll be back within about 10 minutes for the next matches on both tables here. So we'll see you guys back in about 10 minutes. Thanks for tuning in. If you haven't done so, go ahead and go to our Facebook page, click the like button. Same with our YouTube channel. Go there, subscribe to that if you are brand new to watching us. Thank you guys for tuning in. We will do a quick reset. We'll be back here with the next matches when they're ready to go.